Hey everyone, it's the Crazy Crow, and for a change, I'm recording my own voice again. I'm going to try and stop this and then pause it again at the right time, so I'm not going to leave you bored, but hopefully this one I'm going to run you through while I'm talking again. Hopefully give you a bit more insight into the videos. Basically, my last piece that I created, you may or may not have seen on my Facebook page. It's kind of a round disc with lots of odd shaped blocks, kind of positioned around the center. I've actually named it Chaos, so if you do see it, you may understand the title. I've actually submitted that into an exhibition. Hopefully will be accepted and displayed somewhere up in Birmingham. But again, the reason I named it Chaos is because it had to have a title to be entered into the exhibition. So fingers crossed, I may be an exhibitionist soon. Anyway, what was I saying? Basically, this piece is going to be inspired by that. It may not look like anything at the moment, but I'm hoping to frac these the same as I did the other blocks on that small piece, and then put them onto here to create kind of a city nightscape, or kind of a view of a city from afar, and then with the frac work come down across toward the top of the building, so it looks like it's in play almost. So anyway, let's get going. I'm gonna soak these up. I'm gonna pause the video now. I'm gonna soak these up so you don't have to sit and wait with me. Set the fractal machine up, and then we'll get going with the frac. Hello, I'm back. That might have seemed like a brief second for you, but that was a good 10-15 minutes for me. I was setting up my fractal machine, getting my safety equipment ready, as you can see. And again, basically, let's talk you through this before I get started. This scheme, like I say, I'm going to try and make kind of a lightning strike pattern. You can see where I've put the conductors and run it into the wood, because hopefully I'm going to try and keep it into these areas. It will darken the wood, so again, getting it back to this lovely colour, or at least one colour all the way through, may be a little bit difficult, but this is all my worries. Most of these woods I've fracked before. Panga I've fracked before. I made a few knife handles, which I never ever did anything with other than keep them for myself, because I like them so much. So you can see these are the Panga woods. I don't know how well you can see for there, or how well my positioning is, but the frac work on these is really quite delicate, and again, on the dark woods it doesn't really show up massively, so it's never really a favourite one of mine. However, in with all this lot, I'm hoping it's going to look very nice. It certainly looked nice when I set it out for composition beforehand. Ash I know fracks very nicely. Pine strange burns on kind of the very soft wood, but still it shows up against, it puts contrast in with the more kind of pretty ones, or picturesque ones, the more floral burns. Like I say, Sapele I've burnt before plenty of times. Yew has got to be one of the most difficult. However, I am daft, I would say, and I keep trying to get something nice out of these, but again, they look very nice in the scape set against the rest of them, so I'm gonna keep going with them. I will. And this is something I've never fracked before, so I'm really keen to see how this works. This is Pippy Oak. This is offcuts from a little kind of resin wall art piece that I've done. It's absolutely beautiful. Pippy Oak is gorgeous wood. I'm trying to find a small block just to show you something. I like it. Well, you can see the grain patterns on these. Again, once they're shown up in the wood, they're beautiful. But you can see the natural, even the naturals. This Pippy Oak is beautiful wood. To be honest, I've done something with it before and didn't want to frack it because it was too big and too beautiful to do anything with. But these small pieces, I'm so curious, I'm going to. So anyway, less of me waffling on. Let's I don't know if you can hear it, but it's absolutely chucking it down with rain outside, so you won't be able to hear that. But anyway, without further ado, let's get fracking. Come on, let's go straight for the big boy. Come on. again you can see it sucking the moisture out of the woodlets. It's going to be difficult to get this to flow in the way I want. But, that is half of the beauty, is the lack of control over it. Normally when you hit a notch, it travels, and the current travels much nicer. But it's proving me wrong tonight. It's testing my theories. It certainly seems very linear. I don't think I'm going to get much swerve onto this, which is what I was kind of hoping for, to be honest. However, I will make this work. I told you I'm stubborn, or daft as I like to call it. Wow. And then all of a sudden, look, it takes off like a rocket sled on wheels. Fantastic. Oh, well, that killed it. The noise is fantastic. I don't know if you can get the full gravity of it through the video, but honestly, that sizzling noise is fantastic. As long as it doesn't turn out to be me, it's a wonderful noise. Try not to get in the way here so you can see all of it. It's fab. Come on, join to this little piece and that will pretty much do. Wonderful. I think that's very much created a dramatic sky. I wasn't sure how well it was going to go to start with, but I am really quite pleased with that. So, come on, let's keep going, let's keep going. Yeah. Now I remember this being a very thirsty wood as well. Let's just turn off for a moment and put a bit more conductor on that and let it soak for a few moments while I'm doing the rest. A bit like Blue Peter, here's some I prepared earlier. I probably shouldn't have said that, should I? Never mind. It's like a certain show that has a man's name and is a possible colour. While I'm here, I may as well do these others that have sucked everything in. I'm not so sure on these. I think these will probably be fine. However, while I'm prepared, right, I've been really good in resisting that pippy oak as well. The rest of this needs to hurry up. Wow, wow, that took off like a rocket. I'm hoping that's going to be lovely. Right, let's go. What I've done with some of these smaller pieces, they seem to be quite hard to join together or to get a good pattern on one at a time because they're so close and they arc out very quickly. So I'm hoping by twinning them and just going on the opposite pieces, the current will still flow, but hopefully a little nicely. There we go. It wasn't too bad, it wasn't a bad guess. There we go, a little more. Right, Sapili normally goes very nice. Wow. Ash, again, Ash is lovely. I've only done it once or twice, but yeah, look at that. Wow. Yeah, I think Ash is going to be one of my new favourites. I haven't done the Pippy Oak yet. Come on, let's do the disappointing one first. These are always so much hard work. And you never get the same floral patterns on these, on this yew tree that I do on anything else normally. They're really quite thin and quite faint. Not much contrast between the burns. And again, come on, prove me wrong, prove me wrong. To be honest, these are nicer than the last few burn patterns I've got on you. And no major bulk, it just seems to be smaller patches, but still, nonetheless, better than the last, 100% better. Let's hit a knot and see what it does to that. Ooh, that's better. Probably just burn a hole through that. Again, yew tree, pretty uneventful. Let's go. This is the one I've been waiting for. Seems to go nicely. Oh, it's a strange smell. Wow. Almost blew a hole in that one, I think. However, guys, I am pretty sure I'm pleased with these. Turned out very nicely. Let me just turn the video off, or the frac machine off for the second safety. Yeah, turned out very well. Even the yew tree proved me slightly wrong. These patterns are prettier than the normal that I've got on you. Even when I did it on a great big bar, bigger slab, I made a bar, small kind of corner bar to go in my mum's summer house. And fracked it, and to be honest, the burn patterns weren't quite as pretty as what these were. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. That's pretty much the end of this session. I'm going to go and clean these up, wash them, soak them, bleach them if I need to. Like I say, try and get this back to one single colour so you can't see any staining from where the charring's occurred. And then we'll start the composition, putting it all together. Guys, if you have watched, thank you very much for watching. I always enjoy it. I just hope you do too. Thanks again. Bye.